Fuck! I forgot to unmute. Whether you are here seeking new life, or have simply come to visit out of curiosity, Magister welcomes you to our humble community. Attempt to contact Magister failed. Null reference exception. Field Magister. Not sent to an instance of an object. Manual fallback requested. Please head inside and request from anyone to be directed to the Magister. They will be happy to assist. That is spinning rather violently. Warning. Hatch insecure. Hatch mode set to manual. Reason to allow others to follow. Remaining oxygen leaking out. Recommendation. Secure hatch immediately. Controls in Magister's room. Okay, but what is where's Magister's room? The device is nearly ready, Magister. Good. A project millions of years on the making will finally see its conclusion. Quartz. When the geyser launched me into the stratosphere, I never would have reckoned it would be the start of something so big. I don't think any of us had anticipated that the Magister's message would so completely change our lives. Roja, it is certainly a strange feeling. I have no doubts in our Magister's ability, but it feels strange to know that this will all be over soon. Vespa. To travel new worlds, new universes, I have to admit, I am a little nervous about the whole prospect. The feeling's understandable, mate. The unknown is scary, but exploring the unknown is what you're good at. You'll do great out there. Magister, the device passes inspection. Beltos, turn it on. Once it's ready, follow me onto the platform. Where's Magister's room? And how do I know it's his? Power very low, cutting power to gravity. What the fuck? Magister, Aquarius, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I've had far worse shocks. Should have turned the breaker off first, but I couldn't find it. Oh, there is no breaker here. The power should be off. Please do not hesitate to ask me to turn off the power for you. I do not mind. Appreciate it, boss. But I was worried more about about disrupting the others. Aquarius, did you break the lighting? It's hard enough for me to paint normally. Case in point. Oh yeah, that's right, I was entering a library. Notice, access to reading room is restricted while other books are taken out and unaccounted for. Please bring books to this table and they will be returned shortly. As of the last scan 2 hours ago, there are 3 missing books. Secret Legends, A Hero's Guide to Deciphering the Undecipherable by Skip, detected in dormitory Volto's room. The Coordinates Crash by Asteroid Arcade. Above intended reading space. Caution, there is no architecture leading to the estimated location. Exercise caution if you intend to seek it out. Is that the book? Lamp, 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 lamp. Oh, Roja, this is supposed to be my secret spot. Lamp, lamp, lamp. Are you hypnotized? Moths are weird. Were these guys moths? Or at least one of them. Unless you are also 20 feet tall, please do not attempt to take any books from the larger shelves. For books you can safely hold, please ask Voltos for assistance with getting a translated copy in your language. So these guys were... Oh, what the fuck? Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. Reserve oxygen and power will deplete in 3 minutes. Oh, hell no. I mean, it's not that bad. I already have... Oh, wait. No, I don't. Fucking... Oh, god damn it. No. Nomai? Well, while I'm here, it seems the Magister invited me here. Let's see if he has a cordial... If he's as cordial as of his invitation. This technology is quite advanced. The cube here that it graded me, it decoded my language when I arrived. Perhaps it's reading from my memory? Hopefully my talents will actually be appreciated here. Fucking... Okay. God damn it. Where's the Magister's room? Oh! Voltos, here's my room. It's not much, but our kind do have a thing for minimalism. That's quite nice. You know, we don't really need much either. Just some boards connected with sap and duct tape. It must be nice, such a simple life. Sleeping under the stars, eating marshmallows, and taking each day one at a time without a care for in the world. Yeah, but can't say I'm looking forward to something brand new, even if it is a lot more complex. By the way, what's your story, Voltos? You've been here the longest, right? Well, it's not quite. The Magister was here first. No one really knows his story, but he did find me and rescue me. My escape pod landed on an uninhabited planet, and I lacked the skills for survival. I would have died if he hadn't found me and brought me on board. And it was then he presented to you the idea for the device, right? I admit. I still find the whole idea a little weird. It's understandable to doubt our goal here, but it's for the good of all. We must ensure this universe does not truly die. There was an owl here? Vespa. And that's 4 games in a row. Best out of 9. Ah, you bet. I'll win one of these days. He thinks maybe you should give up if you hadn't won a game in nearly 200 years. Critters never prosper, Aquarius. Back where I come from, 'tis considered wisdom to know when to stop. I'd have shocked myself to death long ago if I simply kept banging me head against me problems. How about taking a break, yeah? I know when you're in a hurry to win, but patience is a virtue. Oh, their thing is that they slept upright? It wasn't just for those rooms? Man, that must have sucked. Vespa, are you alright? We never used a vision torch on another race. No, I'm alright. This technology is quite unique. Projection is a key function of the device needs. Would you like to try it? Here, you should be able to use the torch. No thank you. I've gathered all the data I need from it already. Alright. What goes on in that mind? Who are you? What is these? Was this guy aquatic? That's kind of pretty much the apparatus from Lethal Company. Lily, we have a new friend today. Her name is Roja. She's a botanist, which I find very interesting. The way she sees plants must be quite unique. She's also an artist, and uses some interesting palettes. The Magister put her room right under mine, so I'm no longer at the end of the hallway. It's always quite a sight to see the Magister at work, manipulating the shape of this vessel at will. Wow, I've seen Nomai stuff before, but never so fresh and clean. You've met Nomai before? I wish, but all the Nomai my kind have found have died long ago. Shape of this vessel, huh? There are plenty of ruins of theirs, but we have no idea what happened to them. Their buildings are all abandoned. Oh. Sorry, I didn't think about it. I mean, I'm sure there are more Nomai out there. Oh no, don't let me be a downer. Come on. You still have many others to meet, and we still need to determine what technology you can contribute to the device. Yeah, of course. Well, having arrived here, I'm quite intrigued by the Magister's proposition to construct the device and ensure the memory of this universe survives. I would love to be able to actually contribute to something important and be appreciated. I'll be working with 4 others. The leader of this vessel is an enigmatic figure who calls himself the Magister. He is quite powerful, able to manipulate the vessel at will, and can change his size and appearance. Normally he keeps his appearance to be a tall, cloaked figure with his 5 glowing eyes visible behind his mask. His size is immense, easily twice the size of Aquarius, who himself is about 4 times my own size. And apparently he works out too. Aquarius, that is. Despite his immensity, though he is very friendly and polite. Speaking with him, it's not easy to forget the difference in our size and not be intimidated. I very much enjoy discussing complex topics with him. The first person to have joined the Magister's crew is a bibliophile named Voltos. He is covered in fur like myself, aside from hard shell on his back and partially running down his forehead. He has a long bushy tail. Was he from Hearth's neighbor? He normally has quite a cheery demeanor, and I love spending time with him. He enjoys playing games with us and cracking jokes when he's not hiding somewhere absorbed in some volume. Still, I sense a sadness within him. He has some deep regret, but I'm reluctant to ask him about it. I am sure the opportunity will arise. Yep. He survived a bunch of bullshit. And pretty much the extinction of his kind. One of my fellow crewmates is a tall, feathered, and antlered individual named Vespa. She is also an inventor, much like myself, so she's the Owlk. She loves seeing the stars and discussing technology. The newest member of the crew before me, of course, is a tall, aquatic individual named Aquarius. He is very mechanically minded and likes to work out. He's quite He also likes to build little mechanisms, and he's lined his shelves with them along with his tools. I'm not usually one to brag, but I must say, my room looks quite a bit better than the others. Only Vespa's room really compares. To be honest, the others are quite flat. I admit, surrounded by familiar architecture, I'm beginning to miss home, but I know that they probably aren't missing me, and I'm part of something much bigger here anyways. Is this like an art museum? This is quite a garden you've got here. I guess you have a lot of experience with plants? Oh, I did not see you there. Yes, I am a master gardener. It was my main hobby back home, and quite a valuable profession. Why is that? Well, you see, my kind has extremely limited color vision, and many colors you cannot distinguish appeared identical to us, as we are an herbivore species. Being able to determine that a plant that is far more limited ability to really see them was an invaluable skill. Well, I'm glad you have a hobby you enjoy so much, and you're able to be a big help to your kind. Thank you for such kind words. Brightening up other people's day is my calling. So, what if I don't see the color in them? I might need that for later. I'm probably... Huh. You sure it is wise to leave a can of flammable liquid in a room made of wood? Why wouldn't it be? I'll be careful. Yes, just like you were very careful not to fall in that geyser. Well, it turned out alright, didn't it? Had I not, I never would have met you guys. That is true. Just promise me that you won't cause a fire. I'd hate for something to happen to you or my plants next door. Of course, I will do my best to ensure this is maintained responsibly. Thank you, by the way. Why do you have it? Why do you even have it? It's a special blend of flammable tree sap. I figured if there was anything I can contribute to the device, it's the Hearthian special fuel. Magister is not in right now. Entrance to his quarter is currently denied. Please come back later. The Magister will return in what? Years. So basically fucking never. No entry. This room has been sealed away to the horrors contained within. Make no attempt to enter without the Magister's express permission. Is a book on one of these shelves? Hearthians? Fuel does not make good paint. There is a Hearthian here? Roja, how do you do it? Oh, lots of practice, yes. Well, all the practice in the world won't help you with your colorblindness? True, only being able to see in see the world in various shades of red does make it difficult to paint, but it helps you do more abstract art like this. Details become less important. True, but I have noticed you don't really paint landscape scenes like common among my kind. Ah, yes, I would love to see some of your culture's art. I wonder what kind of secrets would you hide in them? Well, it's not unheard to hide secrets behind paintings, but that has never been an interest of mine. Personally, do you like hiding secrets in your paintings? Well, that is a secret now, isn't it? How? Okay, fair enough. How can I access the Magister's room? So without any gravity, I can't put the books on the thing. Oh, what the fuck? Is that the Magister's room? Is that his mask? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyes. So these were different languages. To roast marshmallows, that friendship. To roast marshmallows, that friendship around a campfire may never end. Wait, is the field gone? Hold on, is the field gone? Yes, it is. Hold on, what is in here? Prius, and that's a battery charge, including the spares. What are the spares for? Boss wants me to put some extras in my room in case someone else comes and wants to follow us. Actually, I have been wondering, after we step into the device, will our batteries in hand? We're not going to be able to come back. Who's going to turn the device off? Oh, it won't be shut off. It's a little too complicated to just turn it back on. So others who want to follow just need to read the memory cubes and head to the device with one of the spare batteries. But won't that drain all the power? The device certainly won't function without energy. Don't worry, the boss says the reserve power should last right up until the sun goes supernova. Well, what about this room? Certainly all the power draw is going to be fine. Yeah, fucking fine. Already holding book. Drop book. What is this? This is the same artifact. Oh, fuck. So the Magister's room is the control room. I don't remember this. Well, it seems that campfires are a constant out of the universe. Sure, it's okay for me to set up one here? Don't worry, I set up filters for the smoke. Indoor fires are a common thing for my kind. Alright, let me see these marshmallows you keep raving about. Of course, here you can eat one raw, yes. I know the gooey flavor is the best thing in the universe, but watch this. You can put it on a stick and roast it on the fire for a minute, and even better, roasted marshmallows. Mmm, delicious. Yes, quite the flavor is something. But I believe it's incomplete. What, you dare insult the Hearthian magnum opus? Oh, I would not dream of it. It's quite the flavor even on its own, but perhaps several of us here, the flavor can be enhanced. Well, do you have any of those honey crackers? Oh, they're gonna make s'mores. Of course, Magister, here. I have a pack right now. Wonderful, and Aquarius, do you have any chocolate? Yep, they're just making me salted or unsalted. I got them both. I'd like to try the unsalted first. Break off a square and put it on a cracker, then stick it on a perfectly roasted marshmallow to melt it, and on top with another cracker, down the hatch. It's delicious. Here, let me try. Huh, had my doubt, but you're right, this is so good. Yeah, they were making s'mores. Come on. Magister, Voltos, does it please you to know that you are just as interested in the secrets of the universe as I am? Oh yeah, sure. Voltos, are you alright? You know you can always talk to me. Do you still blame yourself? Look, I already told you that I'm not ready to discuss that. May I ask when you will be ready? Let's just focus on the device. I've got a schematic written up. But I think I've hit a problem. The device will have difficulty actually affecting someone with space protection. Well, Voltos, I suppose I was unclear. While it was take us out there, we'll be in a state where we do not need such protection. No clothing will be needed, though if I am reading this right, a thinner layer of clothes will still work fine. Yes, of course. But I will set it to the device so that it doesn't even need to fire. Try to fire if you're worrying too much for it. Okay, so I shouldn't have my spacesuit on then. But the problem is that I need to close the door. But how do I close the door? Because I can't get into the Magister's room. With that precise problem, so what do I do? Preserve advancement, that the next generation may not suffer from our mistakes. So was that the Magister's personal control room? Is that where the Magister resides? Because I heard of a mask with 5 eyes, and that fit that description. How the fuck do I open this? Do I need to smash open the glass? That's the Owl's planet? Outer Wilds. And that's their original planet. Took some searching for resources, but I managed to install a special gravity crystal here. Projects a special kind of gravity field in this whole room, producing lighter gravity than its vessel's and this vessel's average further from it, and heavier gravity near it. This should be able to satisfy the various gravity requirements for us, so that we can relax in comfort together. And, as is typical for a crystal, requires no powerful. Should something happen to this vessel's gravity, we can retreat to this room. Oh, God. Forgive me if this is a bit of an inappropriate question. Well, do any of you guys what the Magister well looks like? Admittedly, I've often wondered the same thing. Boss never leaves his room without his mask and robe, unless he is disguised. Hopefully. I've always just assumed he was some kind of cosmic horror, to be honest. What we see is not even his true form, but he has taken it because it is something we can comprehend. Perhaps he believes we will find his appearance frightening. Yes, I've seen it. You do not want me to. I still have not recovered. Good grief, he's naked! You saw his true self, dear? Oh no, come here. We don't want to stress you out. Cosmic horror it is, I guess. So, the Magister is indeed in there. Trapped? Why? Is he... Please go free. As my travels took me to a librarian above a great atoll, we had a great trivia battle, and he was impressed with my knowledge. How do you know that what an owl is, or an elk? Do you come from an alien land? I am informed of my status as the Magister, and began to tell him of the knowledge that I have acquired from across the cosmos, fauna and flora that you have never seen. The Ditzian shark is an aquatic predator that makes its home in the waters of the massive ocean planet of Subrora, and has been responsible for the extinction of multiple bird species. The red-backed Bornaws, or ruby elks, are an aggressive antlered species home to the coriander system. They like to hunt down the planet's hunter owls. The kip-kip carrot, pick-pick. Oh, kip-kip, pick-pick carrots. Pikmin is a common meal amongst the planet's tiny inhabitants. Tiny. Are they plant-like and colorful too? It is often served with pods of the etherbud plant. Despite being called carrot, it tastes more like the clapping potato found in the cavesin system. Greenbacked buckrat is the largest buckrat species in the known universe, with a long body with 50 pairs of legs. It is so large that it is reported to hunt nomai throughout its primary prey is the mustached star jackal. Shh, I'm gonna... Self-known for being able to hide from most other predators by turning invisible, the cube keeps going on with facts you're sure are fascinating, but have more important things to be worrying about. As you step away, it starts to loop. What? You press the keys like this. It can take some practice to learn how to use a writing staff. Like that. Getting closer, here, try adjusting your typing angle. How do I music? One complicated at a time, sorry. What is that? Oh, it's just the thing from the red light. I have an idea. yeah, that's right, the force was going outwards. Seeing in all red. Let's try dozing off for a minute and then check back at the place of the colorblind thing. Well, try 2 minutes. Oh. What are these arrows even for? Fuck. Uh-oh. What do I even do with these arrow things?
Yeah, did you get the message?
So there is an actual inside, but how the fuck do I get in? Slipping through the crack in the door. So that's a bunch of ghost matter. Oh my fucking god.
He's outside. Like, oh, Oh, you're driving her? Oh.
I woke up in this mysterious vessel. I do not know who I am, what I am, or why I am here. But I do know this ship is mine and in response to my desires. I have a myriad of these strange cubes that appear to record memories and play them at will. And I do not believe I have amnesia. I was created here. The ship created for me. But by who? Well, there is a whole universe out there for me to explore. The answer must be out there somewhere. As I was making my centennial trip to the vortex to see if there had been any new development, I had received a distress signal from a nearby planet. A young creature had been stranded there in his escape pod, and with his lack of survival skills, he would have surely died of starvation or worse. I rescued him, of course, but when I asked him where his home was, so I could take him back, he said he had none. His kind had killed themselves off in a war, and he was the sole survivor of his race. His own planet was no longer even fit to live on. With that, he broke down sobbing. When he recovered him, I offered him board in return for his assistance. I had a plan to counter the lie, and for that I would need to build a device. However, this device was based on connections on community, and in order for it to function, I would need the collaboration of many others. Without hesitation, he agreed. I created a room for him, and he exchanged more information about each other. His name was Voltos. And my name, I told him that I am the Magister. System designation, Hearth's neighbor. Population, none. Extreme amounts of deadly matter and warp space detected. System designation. X3 Zen Jam 3. Current location, population, unknown. Scanning in the immediate system running into interface. Interface origin, the sheer number of communities that have once called the system their home. Interference also provides endearment environment for the firing of the device. Interdimensional barriers strained. System designation, Outer Wilds 22.16. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? The fuck you mean .16? Home of the Hearthians. Warning, ignored. Vortex signal not detected. To wash away regret, that the sun may shine brighter tomorrow. To overcome fear, that the unknown may be greeted with open arms. To build new monuments that our mark may be everlasting. To preserve advancements that the next generation may not suffer from our mistakes. To maintain beauty that a scene cherished once may be remembered forever. To roast marshmallows that friendship around a campfire may never end. To save the memory of a universe that it may not die. System designation. That. Population none. Previously held a thriving civilization on a moon. The same moon is now a barren wasteland. Oh god, more reading. Today I found something universe-shaking. A vortex, a power older than the universe, the Eye. Feel some kinship with it, spoke with it, and it did not have any answers for me. It simply told me its purpose, to end all, that all might be born anew, despite the some may interpret as sinister. It bears no ill will, like a decomposer, serves a critical role in the recycling death, so that more life may arise from death. But must it all end? True, this universe has limited lifespan, but what if we were not bound by this universe? The idea that all must end, that is the lie of the universe. There must be a way to preserve life of this universe beyond. I have encountered a major problem. I am immortal. Well, the idea that a being would have a limited lifespan is a known fact to me. It has just not occurred to me how short a life is. Baltos is aging quite rapidly. While he has been an invaluable asset to the creation of the device, he will not live clearly along to see it be fired. Fortunately, I have a solution. An immortality crystal installed as a part of the device, and completely preventing aging will not work for our ultimate goal, but it should allow anyone on the ship to survive long enough to see the day it is reached. I came across another escape pod today. This one is Nomian in origin. Despite the massive capacity, there is only one member aboard by the name of Lily. Like Vespa, she was an inventor, and she had created a warp core anti-distortion safeguard. This component meant to be equipped to their vessel would essentially ping the area a vessel is attempting to warp to and check for distorted space. If such a space were found, it would modify the warp coordinates to slightly prevent a potential disaster. She planned to present this at a festival, but her clan laughed at the idea. Distorted space was an unproven concept. So modified the warp. And the component was quite expensive to create. In a fit of anger, she used an escape pod in an attempt to get as far away from her clan as possible. I, however, was very interested in her tech and theories, and welcomed her on board. Today we crashed into an ocean planet. There was a malfunction with the engines, and the ship was unable to counter the massive gravity when we tried to park. Unfortunately, this planet is occupied by a friendly race of semi-aquatic four-armed shark people, and one of them was kind enough to come aboard and try to fix the engines. He's an electrical engineer named Aquarius, and he's quite friendly despite how intimidating poor old Voltos find him. He's even taller than Vespa, though of course nowhere near my true stature. He was absolutely fascinated by all the equipment on our ship, and he actually asked to join our crew. Well, welcome aboard. Our deadline approaches. The device is nearly complete, but we need one more component. I went to visit the vortex again, but on a nearby planet, I caught the sight of a local Hearthian who had accidentally launched himself into space via a geyser. They haven't even discovered spaceflight yet. Well, I needed help. Maybe this one named Quartz will provide the last component we needed. I passed by an uninhabited moon, and in disguise, I visited the population in search of someone who would be willing to work on the device. The beings are bird-like with antlers. I was recommended the house of one of them, who was a young inventor, Vespa. She had created a telescope powered by flame, capable of detecting signals from space. Took some convincing, as she was understandably scared of the idea, but when I turned to leave, she changed her mind. It seemed that her fear of the unknown was overcome by her desire to see the cosmos that she had studied all her life. On the ship, we talked about her and her kind. The name of the race roughly translates to inhabitants, but Falto was spooked by her. When she first arrived, wanted to call her Ghost Bird. She's not really a fan of the nickname, though, considering that she seems to share traits with both owls and elks. Owlks. I presented the idea of remaining Roja, botanist and painter. Why did I let her on board? Do not get me wrong, I am happy to see a new member of our crew, but she is so mischievous. Fears she is going to one day poke around in the ship where she does not belong. I am sure she will calm herself in time. One more loop. Hatch controls engaged. Please stand clear of the docking bay while hatch is in motion. Epic. Fuck. Okay. Well, are you the Magister? Welcome to the Outer Plains, young one. The void beyond the wilds. I am the Magister, the one who set all this in motion. You have joined us in a state that is not quite physical in space, that is not quite in this universe. You will have some of your physical consciousness left, so you are unable to see what this place truly looks like quite yet. However, we can now finally communicate. I am an entity millions, if not billions of years old. I have powers and knowledge beyond your comprehension. I have a vessel that responds to my every whim, even modifying its shape to be whatever I want. Well, why? I do not know where I come from. I know I was created, but I do not know who created me. I hypothesized that whoever they were not of this universe. I began to come up with an idea for a device that would allow me to ascend beyond this universe. But my attempts and ideas went nowhere. I eventually gave up. But then I discovered the mortality of this universe. I rejected that idea, but surely it was a lie. I realized I wanted to defy that lie, and wanted to preserve life in this universe by any means necessary. To that end, I visited the idea of the device. I was not powerful enough to stop the stars themselves from dying, but I could perhaps take at least a few people with me who did not mind the concept of surfing the unknown for eternity. And then, as I began to recruit people to build the device, this common goal began to take shape. I began to suspect my purpose was perhaps to build a community here, and as people joined me, I had more ideas about how to construct the device. Finally, after 7 of us had gathered, all from different backgrounds and time periods, we had everything we needed, and the device was finished. I left it on so that others interested could follow if they wished, although in my haste to finally ascend, I seem to have made some mistakes. It did not properly prepare my vessel for foreign visitors. I apologize for making your journey more difficult than intended. Sure, if you think your mind can withstand the horrors within, you shall find the door gone on your next loop. I mean, I think they're cool. Alright, then you should do fine. I have not found my creators, but I have been able to see beyond. I have seen other worlds, other universes, other realities. I saw you. I am unsure whether they actually were you, or other versions of you, but I saw you exploring other worlds, other realities. You saw a solar neighborhood. You visited millions of planets. You survived an alien incursion. You shared a vision. You went on a quest to find a banjo. You were stalked in your dreams. You explored the surface of dark bramble and found a friend. You discovered an ancient codec. These realities moved like clockwork in mysterious layers. Worlds were bigger on the inside and hidden in plain sight. But then when I looked beyond, I saw strange creatures being beyond any of these realities. Close, I saw a dragon, a shoe, a Hearthian in Know My Clothes, a turtle, and some pink puffball. Kirby. Furthermore, there was more. A cow, a rock nebula, a Canadian, a fox, more turtles, a three-eyed cat, and many more. They seemed to be a community of their own. I began to suspect that these creators were the individuals were the creators of these realities, perhaps even my creators, the devs of this mod. And then I realized they had already done what I wanted. They had subverted the lie. This universe indeed did not have to truly end, and they were responsible. In the end, was my desire simply their desire to contribute to increasing the lifespan of this universe? If so, then I am glad to have served my purpose, and I am thankful for being their avatar. And to these beings, if they can hear me, thank you. And I know that truly the lie will eventually become true. One will explore the wilds for the final time. The vortex will have the last laugh. But it is because of you that this ending does not have to happen now. As for you, young hatchling, all will be clear to you soon, after your physical form has fully dissolved into the void. However, your connection to the time loop depends on this physical consciousness, so anything you wish to do that you wish to remember, you should do now. When you are ready to ascend with us, enter the shape below where you entered here. Really? Every Hearthian's dream to explore that outer wilds. It has finally come true. Yep, one falls Baragoth. I know those names. They were only little hatchlings when I left. I'm glad to see they grew up into such fine Hearthians, and you're following in their footsteps. So happy to see our legacy continue. Oh, and if you meet another court, say hi to them from their ancestor. Name runs in the family. Hi, I like your flashlight. I'm so glad that in this state I can see you in full color. I hope you like the art and plants. I tried very hard to make them look good. Well, perhaps I can see you paint later. I'd love to be your friend. Greetings, I am Lily. I am Nomai, but you already knew all that. I do not know whether to envy you. You are potentially the ultimate explorer. You can explore anywhere without fear of consequence and death. Yet you are also unable to truly share your discoveries. Anything you will learn will be forgotten in minutes. To explore and share our discoveries, that is the goal of the Nomai. It is why we became nomads in the first place. Hey, if we were still corporeal, I'd put you through a workout. You're a twig. I didn't ask. But you're smart. You managed to get all the way here. You'll do fine. Also, yes, you really need to invent chocolate. You're missing out. Greetings. Do not fear. The unknown is scary, but beautiful. I wish my race had maintained their curiosity, like you. But in the end, they let their fear take over, and fear became hate. But your curiosity, it is a wonderful thing. Never stop exploring. Voltos? Hello, it's been a long time I met someone with your curiosity. Tell me, how does it feel to know the survival of your race hangs on your shoulders? I understand. I've lived with regret ever since that day, and I do not know if I make the correct decision, but I cannot imagine that it must be like to perpetually stuck in a position where you must make that decision. Yes, you visited my home world. You saw how my kind destroyed themselves over petty arguments. I happened to be awake when the Red Clan invaded. We were all supposed to be in cryopods during transit, but I snuck out. When they came, I rushed to the escape pods, and without even thinking of trying to save everyone else, I launched the pod. Through some miracle, the pod managed to survive long enough to reach your world. Not a day goes by that I don't wonder if I made the correct decision. I feel like I should have tried to save some others, but if I had, then there's a good chance no one would have survived. Do not live with regret. Do not live with regret. It consumes you. I only got through it because of my friends. Never forget those who have brought you this far. You ascend to another state of being. Thank you, Outer Wilds modding community. I use the Magister's device and send to the outer planes. I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. You what? Are you abrupting applying force to my fastened constraint? I think he means pulling my leg. So this Magister was searching for their creator, but instead found a new family to ascend from the universe with? That is quite nice for them, if not hard to believe. The Magister started talking about medleys of planets and an incursion of sorts. Individual defying entropy to extend a positive experience. Sounds like a bunch of meta-commentary to me. Not that I would know any of that, of course. We got one last thing to do. What's in that goofy old room? I assume it's a big spider, or maybe a bunch of spiders. Whatever it is, it's gonna be some sort of prank. Talk to Celestial Storm, Quantum Luna Artist. Hello there. Jam message. Hello. Congrats on finishing. I'm Luna. I made most of the textures and concept art for the mod. This is the first mod jam I participated in, and the first time I've contributed to a mod in production. I hope you had just as much fun playing it as I did helping to create it. Thank you for playing. Wow, I'm so honored to have been on the winning team. It was amazing to work with everyone here. I love every single moment of it. A huge thank you to Worm for letting me join the team, and to the rest of the team. I hope I get to work together again come next jam. It was amazing to work with everyone here. I keep checking that. I keep checking the stream, so to make sure no bullshit happens and, you know, the sweet ending doesn't get fucking ruined. Creating assets was a unique challenge, and overall I'm proud of what I managed to contribute. I'd say it was pretty neat. Once again, thank you for playing, and thank you for voting for us. Hey, it's me, Game Worm, the mundane talking dragon. Congrats on finishing Magisterium. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Game Worm, the team lead who did all the level design, writing, and coding, as well as some of the models. For this mod, I obviously wanted to close out the story of Hearth's neighbor. Not Nebu, you are. I was originally planning to not use very many custom assets. Well, you saw where that went. I think this mod has even more custom assets than the first. A big component of this mod's design was trying to utilize the time loop, a feature I feel is rarely actually implemented in even full-length story mods. Our implementation may have been simple, but I hope it was effective and memorable. Anyways, thanks so much for playing. This mod was made in 11 days for the Outer Wilds 2024 Modding Jam, where all the contestants were challenged to create a single planet within the same system. You should definitely check out the other entries if you haven't already. Oh, by the way, this room was made pretty early in development, but we had no idea what to do with it, so it was cut and repurposed into the dev room. Because of that, there's nothing in here, so don't bother going into the end of the hall. Nice, we won! 2 in a row! I'm really glad people came to really like Magisterium, even if some of the puzzles can still use tweaking. Anyway, there's still a few more things I'd like to do with Magisterium, such as voice acting, and who knows, perhaps we'll do more with Hearth's neighbor story. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's finished. Because, you know, being one with the fabric of the universe is, you know... Where the fuck do you go from that? There probably won't be a Hearth's Neighbor 3, but perhaps you'll get to see the Magisterium's crew once again. Welcome to the dev room. I'm Endgame Zero. Yeah, I'm the composer of Magisterium. I also edited much of the dialogue. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the soundtrack. I liked it too. I made fewer songs than in Hearth's Neighbor, especially when you consider that a few of the songs are variation of the same one. But I think they turned out better individually. The soundtrack took a lot of inspiration from the Tunic soundtrack, and I referenced to the Outer Wilds soundtrack less than I did in Hearth's Neighbor. I will be quite impressed if you can figure out one of the references to the Outer Wilds soundtrack and the Grand Chamber theme. Anyways, I decided to be a turtle at the last minute, so if there were any confusion with other modding turtles, thanks to Shu for letting the turtle model be done on such short notice. Thank you for playing and listening. Wow, 2 for 2. If you had told me a year ago that would happen, I probably wouldn't have believed you, especially if you added that I made the music for both. For a while, my goal has been to work on games as a programmer, though now I might reconsider that, since making music for these mods has gone so well. Once I have time, I plan to make more music for the areas in the Magisterium that use music from the base game, or from the first Hearth's Neighbor. In the Jam version, if you're not in the future. If you're in the future, you probably already heard some of it. Cake. That's not cake, that's just a bunch of stacked jam jars. Oh, 'cause game jam, I'm fucking stupid. And this is like the trophy for winning the game jam. So this was concept art for the layout? I'm not sure I remember this being in the mod. This is development for the interior. And that's what... Did we ever get a name of the species? So that's what they looked like. That's Roja. Aquarius. Voltos. And this is by Quartz. Ravage-like hatch that closes up, perhaps when the ship loses power? Also make it easier to land ship. More of the trees you find throughout the game scale down and put in plant pots to contain the roots. So this is a concept for the... So this is a concept outline for the rooms that were going to be built. The whole drawbridge closing when power is lost was clearly scrapped. Dorms, lamps, overreach door. Same open, some close. Closed beds belong to the species contained within. Species contained within, that is definitely ominous. Plants along the side, maybe stage iterational? Area in the center? Engine room? I don't know how to draw engines. Why the fuck did I thought that said catnip? It doesn't even say anything, it just says, it's just levers. Lamps made of 3 spheres with the top glowing, and the bottom attached to the wall. Geometric patterns here. Wires up to the ceiling, base decorated with circles in silver and gold. So this was the scrapped container for the device. I know there's nothing in here, but fuck it, I'm exploring this anyways. Hell, maybe there's like a cheeky message or something. What? Obligatory Ernesto. Hey, it's me. Yeah, Yeah. Okay. I didn't know this was a running theme. I only saw you before in the shit post that was the example mod. I don't even hold those feelings to you. I didn't even know you were just... I'm just like, oh hey, something that... Oh. A spider shoe. That's funny. Talk to shoe modeler and lace weaver. Boo, did I get you? I'm Shoe the Lace Weaver. I just so happen to have grown a lot in size and compared to last jam. No nice to be repeated word to be in my true form. Hopefully one of you recognized the color scheme and get the reference. The only when I look at this color scheme, I can only think of those the evil guys that were released in one of the newer Ban games, and I am disappointed that that's the one thing I can only think of. I don't think it is a reference to that, and it better not be. Anyways, it was fun to be working with the same-ish team from last time, although I did leave decision-making with the rest of the team. Hopes to us winning the March Jam. Also, for Zen, I made 21 models for this one, ripped one or two, and took a few from the past, then made 16 models for Godot Wilds, all on time, so I was not lazy. Symbiosis Sweep, I mean Magisterium Sweep. As it turns out, we placed first once again. Yippee! Anyways, why not stay for a while and enjoy the delicious strawberry jam cake I made for this occasion. Yeah, I love it when I eat glass and jam and it's and I just make the sounds of applying duct tape. So that was the mod. Quite a lot of reading. out loud, my throat fucking hurts. But I agree, despite the fact I haven't even touched the other mods, I will agree this is probably the best mod. I think the thing that sets it apart is like the whole ending part where you're in the like outer world. I forgot the name, but like you're almost physical, semi-physical. That's such a unique thing I've seen for a mod. So yeah, I think this mod is pretty good. Had it not been entirely fucking spoiled for you, I would recommend you play it. I do not know how to sound genuine. I am autistic. I'm going to give my throat a fucking rest now.